Hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Drift Masters Championship. My name is Becky Evans, and we are live on Red Bull TV. Now, it is round 6. We are at the City of Iron here in Ferropolis, one of the most unique tracks out here on our calendar.
Suited for, if anything, you'd probably want to just throw even more angle through a lot of it, but you can see there, I mean, those are the corrections. That left hand's absolutely screaming. I mean, it is a distracting place to drive. Packed in here in Ferropolis. This lead run from Zacharil is so pretty. It's smooth, but still aggressive.
Official, ladies and gentlemen.
Alternator belt.
Oh, there you
no.
go. They look like take into consideration. We've been talking about the left foot braking. Now that's another factor. Too much left foot braking is deducting the guys on points. Right, here we go. Back on the line. It's going to be the one and only Japanese legend, Naoki Nakamura, sits on the line. It's incredible. Toyota GR86 2JZ, 900 horsepower. Comes off the line, flicks it left to right. Nice initiation for Nakamura. Flames are up from the back of the GR86 as he stands on the throttle. Left foot brake once again. That's something to be considered right now that me and Jacob were thinking was maybe a good thing to do for these guys, but obviously not. Nice little dab of the handbrake, sets himself up for outside zone 4 as he stands on the accelerator. You can see the tail light shining off the wall now as the sun sets in Germany. Back on the throttle once again in outside zone 6 and 7 coming up as he puts it right to the edge of the circuit and across the line. Yeah. The last time I asked you to get some sushi from him, you said I can't say a word. Yeah. Here we go, an 83 drops in for Nakamura, and judges not liking it. And slowing in outside zone 4, where it's a full throttle momentum zone. It's not what the judges wanted to see. We go back on the line to Naoki Nakamura, sits on the start line with an 83, currently out of competition now. 85 is our cut-off. We're getting close to what we did last time in 2023 as Nakamura comes through, looking to improve on that score as he flicks that GR86 to angle. 2JZ singing on the handbrake for a long period of time though, and has to re-handbrake again as he comes up to outside zone 2. Now starts to find the groove, starts to get himself into the moment as Naoki Nakamura finds outside zone 4 nice and early, stands on the foot brake, wanders a little bit but still keeps the back end where it needs to be. Naoki Nakamura goes for the wall, goes for that white line, stands on the throttle, looks for that final outside zone, and the wall across the line.
Yeah, started to clean it up a lot. I mean, it'll be up to the judges really if he's able to make it in on that run for him. So we'll see if he's able to look
it around, and this place will be full tomorrow night. And there we go, an 88.5. He does improve. He jumps up the order. Just even it better than his first qualifying run. And Nakamura.
Oh, it's in, and the whole that whole section absolutely going off.
Well, here we go, an interesting one on the line right now. Rutin, a European drift OG, as we like to call him, against a Japanese drift OG. It's going to be Rutin to take on Naoki Nakamura. Rutin, the higher qualifier, sits in that lead position. Two identical machines. 2JZ
beat me.
GR86s side by side.
Slightly different.
Slightly.
I asked him earlier, I'm like, this sounds different. Did you change something? He goes, oh, this is the other car. And I'm like, I knew it. It's just the two-step, the anti-leg, a little different. Nakamura, though, on form in practice today. This should be great.
This should be great. Here we go. It's man versus man as the machine is equal as they fire in. A nice early initiation from Nakamura as he looks down the side of the other GR86 as they fire into that second outside zone. Rutin on an absolute flyer, looking cool, calm and collected earlier today in practice. Oh, and he goes deep into the wall. And they bang wheels, and Rutin carries on, but big contact. And they've both had to shut it down. Yeah, that is a big amount of contact on the back of that car.
Yeah, that was really, really interesting. Looks like, I mean, both drivers are good. That is good. Tough to tell there. Oh, I'm seeing a D-bead.
Yeah, that's a completely shattered rear wheel.
Yeah, that was a tough hit. So judges already going back to the replay to try and figure out if there was any contact before.
Well, here we go. Look at this. As you can see, coming through outside zone 3. Nice transition back. I wonder... I think that's an independent incident from Rutin. I think Rutin mistimed the transition, but hey, I'm just saying, as always, I'm a drift fan. I'm watching it from, my perspective. You guys may have a different opinion, but I'm going to see it as he tries to get into that zone. Look at this, comes out of 3. It looks almost perfectly timed, but look how far over he goes.
Yeah, that is definitely the wrong spot. Now, there might have been a touch of contact in 3.
Maybe.
But realistically, that is pretty far before. Should have made some sort of adjustment before that point, but
Well, we'll soon get the call from the judges because those guys have the tough task this weekend. As we say, David Kalas, Vernon Svanefeld, Matthias Jedges, and Chris Witowski, our fourth judge on the EVS. And here we go. Yeah, it's in over my headset. Juha Ritten at fault, bowed out of competition. He can't continue because of the D-bead, so we give the win to Naoki Nakamura and Juha Ritten out of competition, just like that. Ready, I'm ready. Let's turn the heat up in Germany once again for this weekend. It's time for our top 16. Well, there's no time to mess around. The parade was pretty, it was glorious, it was glamorous. It was time to wave to the fans in the grandstands. The little break we had between top 32 and top 16, there was down on the beach swimming in the lake. That's over. All of that's forgotten about now because the helmet is on, the visor slammed shut, and it's time for business. And on the line, we have two steely competitors who have met time and time again in competition. It will be leading them out, Conor Shanahan, to take on the one and only Northern Smoke Machine, Dwayne McKeever.
Oh, it's almost a shame it's going down in top 16 right now because this will sure to be an incredible battle. Neither of them back down. Connor needs to sustain the championship, and Dwayne needs this after all the mechanicals he's had this season.
But he's had heartbreak all the way through 2025. It isn't the year he'd wanted, but now Dwayne McKeever sits with a hope, with an opportunity to try and claw some points back, and he fires it onto the door. And Shanahan puts it to the wall. McKeever can't be shaken. They go to that second outside zone. And Shanahan's got that flawless lead line. The top qualifier yesterday puts it right where it needs to be. McKeever, though, in tow. He knows he can lean and trust on Shanahan as they come through the outside zone, through the smoke, the transition, so close, almost ripping the front and back off both the cars. As McKeever goes for the door once again, Shanahan across the line.
Yeah, just already epic. Just already epic right off the go. Even
this evening puts the thumbs up both sides. The smart trousers and the shirt are on. It might be business for Marcin, but it's business in more for the drivers in the cars. They slam through the gears. Look at this, Shanahan watching McKeever's every move as they fire down to initiation. McKeever fires that car in. Shanahan shallows up the angle, looks for the front wheel, looks for the door. And McKeever's 180SX as he absolutely fires through the outside zone. Shanahan goes for kill though. He goes for the back bumper already and now starts to lose a little ground as McKeever squeezes the throttle through the floor. Big brake transition from Shanahan. He jumps onto the door. And this could be the move he needed as he squeezes McKeever to the wall.
Oh man, there it is. A little pop and bang there at the end. A little flame to get the fans going. Oh, just a crazy one right off the bat, Deane. So I have no idea which way this is going to go, but these drivers compete with each other so often.
Look at that, a sigh of relief for Conor Shanahan. Or is he going to go left for McKeever, right for Shanahan? Oh, it's going to be a one more time. It's a one more time and split.
That one, not quite the same.
No, certainly not. Well, there we go. Back on the line we go. Marco Zaccaril to take on Naoki Nakamura. And Zaccaril, the higher qualifier. Looks like he's sitting in the chase position once again. Yeah, so you're new to Drift Masters. The higher qualifier chooses whether they lead or chase first. Zaccaril this weekend been opting to chase first. So feeling more comfortable in that chase position. The visor's down. It's serious time now for Marco Zaccaril as Naoki Nakamura sits on the line. That incredible 2JZ powered GTA GR86. Nakamura, a little shake of the head, thumbs up to the camera. He's happy, he's having some good fun here in Germany. Gets the nod, car slams into gear, and one more thumbs up before he launches that car off the start line. Nakamura to lead out Marco Zaccaril as they fire through the gears. Anti-lag popping and banging from both the cars, and Zaccaril goes a little dive down the inside and an odd line into outside zone 1 for Nakamura. Now starts to find the pace, squeezes the throttle, but there's no shaking. Zaccaril at the moment looks for outside zone 4, both sides into it nice and deep. Zaccaril giving Nakamura the room to manoeuvre. Will he now make the dive down the inside? Or has Nakamura got the grip and he puts it where it needs to be? And Nakamura onto the wall, goes wide and shallow in that final outside zone.
Nakamura has gotten much smoother through. I mean, after qualifying, I was a little concerned because he's got the line dial, but couldn't really figure out the grip in the car. He had so much of it dialed in, but now this is back to the Nakamura that, I mean, for so many of us, literally grew up watching. That Japanese style is back. He's getting that car slung out all the way through, but for Zaccaril, he is hungry. Absolutely hungry here in the chase, and just, I mean, really pushing the pace, hunting him down. Every single description I can give it for that chase driving, and Zaccaril, but he's smart about it. You know, he's not at any point in time putting himself in danger or risking something too much that's going to potentially get himself knocked out. Now, a lot of times that can work for you, but now that we're into the top 16, as we move through these battles, being a little bit cautious and a little bit smart may not be the best way to go, especially against right now a Nakamura who's completely on form.
I'm going to say Nakamura didn't have the cleanest lead line, though.
I don't disagree with that.
There was a few moments of handbraking. There was a few moments where he was into a zone, and then you could see he was going to go too far in, and he kind of adjusted the steering wheel, and I think that threw Marco Zaccaril off.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's that lead and chase thing, and for a really good chase driver, they do end up reacting to what's going on in the lead. So lead car makes an adjustment, a great chase driver is going to make the same adjustment.
I wonder if Marco Zaccaril hung back a little bit there because he knew maybe that Naoki Nakamura qualifying in 24th wasn't the cleanest in lead.
Yep.
And decided, you know what, I'm going to hang back and my lead is going to do all the talking here.
Yeah, that's completely fair. And, you know, Zaccaril qualifying 8th, we know he's got that lead line absolutely dialed, so let's see what he can do now that he's out front.
Here we go, in the lead position, Marco Zaccaril now to lead out. Naoki Nakamura will come off the start line and through the gears and fires in, and Zaccaril already on it, deep into the outside zone. Nakamura tucks up onto the inside, onto the door, and Zaccaril gives him the perfect lead to follow. Wow, that transition from Nakamura, you can see how close he was. Both dive into outside zone 4, Nakamura hunting him down as he goes for the door once again through the smoke. Nakamura way out of position though, mistimed the transition, now goes to get himself back into the fight as they jump across the line.
Wow, that was pretty dicey there. Nakamura having a bit of a mistake and trying to just do anything he possibly could to get back into the zone there. So got a little bit risky as we check in, and all the Czech fans who are already ready for this decision. They are completely on their feet. They are locked in on this. So you get this beautiful drone. You can see just how many people are just, I mean, shoulder to shoulder packed in here in Ferropolis. This lead run from Zaccaril is so pretty. It's smooth, but still aggressive. His transitions are snappy and quick, but he doesn't look like he's going to over-rotate at any point in time. And you can see, I mean, he's got this on the not completely on the limiter, just
he's
off.
On and off.
He's playing with that grip all the way through, and right there, coming from 5 into 6, he picks up a ton of speed, and Nakamura just wasn't able to hang from it. So it does pick up a bit more grip as we get into last zones, but solid run there from Zaccaril. And for Nakamura, I mean, we'll see how this turns out for him.
We certainly will as they wait for the decision to come in. They're looking back at the replay and seeing how it all went down. The fans nervously wait in the grandstand. Who's going to get the win and advance through to our top 8? The first driver to go into our top 8 after one more time between Connor Shanahan and Dwayne McKeever.
Czech fans, man.
It doesn't look like it's going to be an easy decision, and I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be the tail of the tape the whole evening through, because these guys are driving like every battle is a final.
Yeah, this is where the judges make their money on nights like this, because the driving has gotten so good, and we're only talking about 3 turns, 7 outside zones, but I mean the 4th outside
3
zone.
corners. That's all it comes down to.
That's all. So,
well, they think he's got the win. That's for sure.
I love this chant, though.
Oh, it's brilliant. Here we go. Decisions in. Left for Zaccaril, right for Nakamura. It's 1 vote for Zaccaril. It's going to be Marco Zaccaril getting the win, advancing through to the top 8. It's a split decision. We quickly come to you, David Kalasa. Split in the panel there.
Yeah, the thing is that we saw like very strong 2 chase runs, and we saw 2 lead runs with small mistakes. For me and Mateusz, it comes to big cuts of Naoki in the last corner, where Vernon thought that this is not enough to not send it one more time. So it was 2 for Marco and 1 for one more time.
Well, here's the story. It's going to be James Deane to take on the local hero, Max Heidrich. Max Heidrich sits on the line, a wildcard driver this weekend, making his way back to Drift Masters. James Deane in the fight for the championship, currently sitting 3rd in the points. Championship contentions on the line right now, and Max Heidrich would have battled James Deane many times in the past, but now comes back to Drift Masters and says, it's all over again, I've got to do it once again, I've got to battle James Deane. They sit on the line. It's S13.9, 0.5?
Something.
Who knows? It's something, but it's going to be a Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5D to lead them out. The higher qualifier comes off the line as they get the green light, and James Deane flicks that Mustang from left to right. Max Heidrich in toto, down on the inside as Deane stands on the throttle. Max Heidrich looks for the front wheel as they come through outside zone 2 and 3. Heidrich can't be shaken as they transition into outside zone 4. A little lost ground there from Heidrich as he has to get himself back into it. Starting to throw that S13 around as Deane goes for those final 2 outside zones. Heidrich goes for the door as he squeezes it across the line.
Oh, yeah, that's... I mean, for Max Heidrich, battle for the ages. Local legend versus worldwide legend. Great lineup here. For James Deane, though, it's just, solid as we see some hands.
No.
Where are these hands going?
Oh, and it looks like we've lost a belt. And it looks like the James Deane, you can see that now. So they're going to start the car again, and I think the mechanics are just going to send him. I think they're going to say, look, go for it. James Deane looks visibly aggravated inside the car, shaking his head. Oh, and he punches the steering wheel. James Deane starts to take off the hands device, and he goes to start the car, and the car won't start, Jacob. This could be top 32 out, and I apologise on behalf of everyone here at Red Bull TV for the language you're hearing from James Deane, but you can understandably see the upset from James Deane.
This is the toughest part.
I'm just waiting to hear it over my headset if he's confirmed out. I mean, he's undone his helmet and his harnesses are coming off. And look at this, James Deane trying to... And we need to make it official, ladies and gentlemen.
Alternator belt.
Oh, there you go. It looked like an auxiliary belt. It slides right. It's going to be the German driver. Max Heidrich gets the win.